Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign.
Moses is telling the Israelites, these curses will be upon you for a sign. When you see a sign, let's say you see a stop sign, what are you supposed to do? You stop, it tells you, okay, stop. So Moses is telling the Israelites, these curses will be upon you for a sign. Now I'm going to read something to you, and I want you to tell me if this happened to baby people or not. Right?
When you step in the Lord house, you better watch your feet. We don't wake the world up, wake them up out they sleep. We do this every day, we in the streets, that's a repeat. The prophets of God, yeah, we at war, applying pressure. We standing bold, that's just how it go. We can't fold, we just let them know it's in like dough. Yeah, they blind, they done lost their mind. Thank God for this time. When the affliction get they hitting, they gon' be the first in line. We still cursing the city, and we still cursing the field. When I look back on my history.
Let's start in the beginning. Right, so I asked you if 30 people, Xhosa people, Zulu people are in the Bible. I said no. Let me ask you. Let's say in the 1500s, did petty people call themselves petties? Not yet. What about the 1400s? The 1100s? 900? We don't know. Okay, let's see what the Bible called it. Read Jeremiah 17 verse 4, then go to Deuteronomy 1 verse 4. You know about the history of the Israelites, right? Roughly. So you know Moses took them out of the land of Egypt as what? As slaves, right? And brought them to the promised land of Canaan, the land of Israel. Okay. Now read 17 verse 4.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
So the Lord is telling the Israelites through the prophet Jeremiah, you will lose your heritage. So when heritage, you know what your heritage is? Everything about you. Your language, your culture, what you eat, how you dress, everything about you. Your God, you lose everything. God says you will lose your heritage as Israelites. We
shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
And he gave us,
and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Once I strip that heritage away from you, you will serve your enemies.
In the land which thou knowest not.
Lands which you don't know, you Israelites.
For you have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
He gives a reason. God says the reason why this will happen to you is because you made me angry. Now let's see how we made God angry. Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. Now I'm going to read some things to you, and I want you to tell me if this happened to petty people or not. Right? Deuteronomy 1 verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So Moses is speaking to the Israelites in the book of Deuteronomy, right? 2, right? Okay, now let's see what he told them in chapter 28 from verse 15. He's still speaking to the Israelites. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
No.
But it shall come to pass.
Moses tells them it will happen, meaning future tense, right? It will come to pass, meaning in future,
if thou would not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
You Israelites don't listen to God,
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
You don't keep God's commandments, you Israelites. What will happen to them?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Moses told them you will be cursed by God if you don't listen. Now let's read a few of these curses, and I need you to tell me in this whole world, right, who this happened to. Right? Read verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kin, of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
Stop right there. So now we read 3 curses, right? I need you to remember those 3 curses, because I'm going to jump and come back. Now read verse 32, another curse.
Verse 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Let me ask you, what's your name, brother? Taba. So Taba, in world history, whose sons and daughters were taken from them and given to another people in mass? are black. Cubans are black, by the way. So, in mass, which race of people had their children taken from them and given to another people? Black people. Okay, read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
Moses tells them, when your sons and daughters are taken from you and given to another people, you just look. You don't have any power to do anything. Who did that happen to? Black people. Now, we read 4 curses now, right? Let's see, why am I reading these curses to you? Verse 46.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
My familia is the 12.
I'm just reading a whole bunch of verses. Let's see why.
Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So Moses is telling the Israelites, these curses will be upon you for a sign. When you see a sign, let's say you see a stop sign, what are you supposed to do? You stop. It tells you, okay, stop. So Moses is telling the Israelites, these curses will be upon you for a sign. A sign to do what? Because he knew in future you'll be walking around calling yourself black. So when you read these curses, there'll be a sign to prove to you that you are the Israelites. Read it again.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Moses is telling the Israelites, these curses will be on your children and your children's children forever. Meaning they'll continue to happen. Right? Now, jump up to verse 32 again, but now read verse 33.
Verse 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand, the fruit of thy land.
So, it says the fruit of your land. We live in South Africa, right? What is the fruit of South Africa's land? Gold, diamonds, platinum, right, coal, all these natural resources, minerals that grow in South Africa. Have you ever held 2 bars of gold? You? I know I haven't. I haven't even seen gold before. That's how I haven't seen gold before. But I know there's gold in South Africa. But what did Moses say would happen to this gold? Read.
The fruit of thy land.
Fruit of your land, meaning your natural resources that grow in your ground. Read.
And all thy labors.
And everything that you've worked for in your own land. What will happen to it?
Shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Other people will come and take it from you and eat it up. Read.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Told the Israelites, you'll only be oppressed and crushed always. Now let me ask you, that what happens to the gold in South Africa? Who mines the gold? Who owns, what is it, Anglo-American? Who owns Anglo-American? Who owns the beers? Who mines the gold? Okay, wait, who mines the gold? Actually, wait. No, even now, like today, if I go to, let's say I'm going to Northern Cape in Kimberley, there's mines over there, right? We know we as black people, we work in the mines, but who does the gold belong to? Where is it gold? And who own the companies? Who are they? Black people, Indians, white people. Read that verse again, verse 33.
The fruits of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Didn't that happen to black people? It did. But is Moses speaking to black people here? Is Moses speaking to black people here? Speaking to the Israelites. Okay.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.